back to the Citytilidie channel. We're all staying safe and well. And our story of the game on disappointing, to say the least. I could use worse words than that. City 0, Spuds or Spurs. Tottenham Hotspur. Let's give them what they deserve. The proper name. Tottenham Hotspur, although it's not on the badge anymore, is it? I have no idea. Anyway, that's up to them, isn't it? Next week it'll become Spursy again, no doubt. 23rd of November. 5:30pm kickoff. It all went very well before the game with, of course, a nice little presentation for Rodri and the Ballon d'Or. Unfortunately, it was all pretty much downhill after that, wasn't it? But it was match day 12 of the Premier League. This is a serious, and it's hard not to be too serious. Hard to have poke much fun at the moment in our performances. I don't know the answer to this one. I fully expect us to scrape a win in our next game, but it could be back to normal after this, because I just don't know where we're going at the moment with this team, with our injury problems and lack of fitness and psychological discomfort with most of the team at the moment, and probably with Pep as well, even though of course everything should be hunky-dory now, shouldn't it? He's signed for another 2 years, but will that be enough? Probably not. Right, let's go on with this game. Please check out my player ratings feature as well, if you get a chance. Right, Pep's 11, 3 changes to Brighton. I got 8. I was fairly happy with that, because I did have Kovacic and Diaz in my team, because I fully expected them to be fit, but I had to record a little bit earlier than Pep's press conference, so I'm happy with that on the fact of Kovacic. I probably would have got 9 or 10 if I'd been aware of Kovacic and Diaz's problems. So we started with Ederson, Walker, Stones, Akanji, Gvardiol, Lewis, Gundo, Silva, Savic, Foden and Haaland. On the bench, Ortega, Ake, Grealish, De Bruyne, Nunes, Wright, Simpson, Pusey, O'Reilly and McAtee. Tottenham also made 3 changes to their loss at home to Ipswich. Vicario, Porro, Dragusin, Davis, Udogie, Sarr, Bissouma, Maddison, Kulusevski, Son and Solanke in their starting 11. Story of the game, yes. Well, 3 minutes. Gvardiol, a good first 10 minutes. We looked as though we were willing to have a go with this one. A lot of pace. Tottenham didn't know what they were doing. Well, for 10 minutes anyway. Gvardiol crosses from the left after 3 minutes for Haaland, and he sort of heads it back across the face of goal. He may have probably been better going for goal with that one, but it comes to nothing. 4 minutes. Gvardiol plays a pass down the inside right, and Haaland is free again. His first touch is a little poor, and it allows Davis the chance to come and block, and it goes out for a corner. 11 minutes, Savage, some nice play into space down the left. He again finds Haaland, who fires first time, but it's far too close to the keeper. He saves it with his outstretched right foot. I think better was needed by the big man. I mean, for a goal scorer like him, he's got to be making the keeper work harder, and he didn't with that one. But 13 minutes, sucker punch, we're 1-0 down. Kulusevski brushes off Gvardiol down the right after he looked second best to get to it, but of course he beat. I mean, why didn't Gvardiol just slide in? It's all right being classy and smooth and nice passes, but just slide in and put the ball out for a throw-in. Anyway, his second best, doesn't get to it, and obviously Kulusevski leaves him to one side. And a nice cross. Stones is in the middle of nowhere. Walker's just following up behind. Maddison's in between them. And of course, all Walker's do is remonstrate with Stonesy, but I think they're both at fault. He's dawdling back Walker, as he tends to do with these sort of situations, and he calmly side foots it in. Ederson probably couldn't have done too much more. He made himself reasonably big, but not big enough. 16 minutes, Foden reaches a loose ball to the left of the Spurs D, and he toe pokes over the bar. It was difficult, it was stretching, but perhaps he should have hit the target with that one as well. 18 minutes, Son 30 yards out, opens his body up and sends a curler towards the top corner, but Ederson fingertips it round the post. Again, I'm not going to rave over that one. It was a reasonably comfortable save for Ederson. Any decent keeper should make it. 20 minutes though, it's 2-0 down. City give the ball away through, yes, Gvardiol again. Played a poor pass. A lot of even though we had a 92% pass accuracy, sometimes in key spots we didn't play it right yesterday. Maddison took it on, plays it on with Son, who holds it up on the edge of the area, and our defenders are watching what's going on, and that's all they're doing. Maddison has a continued run diagonally A little dink over to him, and he squares it up to Ederson and dinks over the keeper. Again, Ederson, not too much he could have done about that one, and our defenders literally just stand and applaud it. 22 minutes, Bernardo down the left, pulls it back for Haaland, who slams a shot over the bar. He should be hitting the target. Another really should have hit the target with that one. 27 minutes, Gvardiol hits a low diagonal pass into the Spurs box. Foden picks it up and lashes a first-time shot across Vicario, but as we watched it, the ball trundles wide right of the post. 43 minutes, Bernardo down the left, crosses, and Foden attempts a sort of scissor kick, but again over the bar. Which if we've been playing rugby, we've been all right. We pick a few points up yesterday, but unfortunately we were playing football, not rugby. Half time, it was 2-0 for Spurs. Didn't want to say too much. Still got a chance. I think we were 2-0 down last season, weren't we? But it's a different City, this, isn't it? 46 minutes, Stones was off, Aki was on in the second half, probably picked up an injury again. And on 53 minutes, before we've really done too much, we're 3-0 down and game over. Kulusevski picks the ball up. And I have no idea how the ball ended up flying down into our third, but because we seem to have it covered, then all of a sudden it isn't. And he sprints clear before 1-2 with Son, who was tearing down the left, and a cross. It wasn't the greatest cross, but he found Solanke in loads of room on the other flank, and he sort of entered the box just as City defenders come rushing back. He just simply played it back for Porro. I thought Ederson was a little bit too far out. He was too keen to come out for that one. Probably a little bit at fault, but he took the goal well. A good finish. 55 minutes, Lewis goes into the book for a foul on Maddison. 60 minutes, Haaland nicks it off Davies on the right-hand edge of the 6-yard box. Lashes a shot across Vicario, but it's off the top of the crossbar. But even from our angle, it never looked as though it was going to go in. 64 minutes, Xavi floats across towards Gvardiol, just inside the box on the left. Gvardiol slashes a poor effort yet. Not today, Gvardiol, with that one. Poor effort over the bar. Again, another 2 points for Wigan, who used to say in the old days. 66 minutes, Solanke barges his way down the middle, has options either side. He goes for Kulusevski to his right, and Kulusevski enters the box, but his shot is, well, pretty much a good save from Ederson. He sort of slapped it away. It was straight at him. He sort of just brushed it away like swatting a fly. 74 minutes, De Bruyne and Grealish replaced Savic and Lewis. 78 minutes, Bernardo booked for a foul. 19 fouls yesterday by City. You can tell something's not right on birthday boy Maddison. Yeah, happy birthday, mate. Swine. 80 minutes, De Bruyne slips Haaland into the box, and he shoots, but again Vicario far too near. Vicario, who parries it away. De Bruyne tries to meet the rebound but succeeds in only kicking Sarr, so we have a bit of a handbags moment, and both players are booked. But we know KDB can be a little bit petulant when things aren't going well. Plus 4 minutes injury time, we are to suffer another indignity, aren't we? Akanji's booked for a tug on Bergvall. 93 minutes, it's 4-0 for them. Akanji sort of opts out, or he can't quite reach it. I seem to just sort of say here to a crossfield ball that was from Grealish, I think, at the time, and Werner just tears down the left with it, past Walker, left him for dead, and just plays it across into that area of uncertainty, and Johnson's at the back post and extends a leg and pokes it home for a simple 4-0. Of course, every time Tottenham scored, he must have celebrated about 5 minutes, but hey, it doesn't really matter about injury time in this game, does it? Standing ovation, I think, for that goal from our defenders for that one, who just all raced back and looked so inept, really, as the whole team did, really. And the ref eventually puts us all out of our misery. Not the greatest referee, is he? Brooks, was it yesterday? To sum up, well, abysmal performance. Spurs didn't even have to be that good, in fairness. We didn't take some half chances. As I said, more went over the bar than under it. But again, in defence, we were just woeful. I think if we were a horse, we'd probably have to be put down now. Simple as that, because this is a struggle for us. Some of the stats. Shots 23 for us, 5 on target, 9 for them, 7 on target. That's pretty lethal. Possession 58% for us, 566 to their 427 passes. We had 92% pass accuracy, which accomplished bugger all. 83% for them. Fouls 19 from us, 9 from them. Yellows 4 for us, 2 for them. Offsides 2 for us, 3 for them. And corners we had 9 and 3 for them. But it didn't really matter, did it? Man of the match, I'm not even going to bother. Manchester Evening News, of course, Ederson got the highest rating, which is probably correct, but Does anyone deserve it? I mean, for me, I would have probably give it, if you look at my player ratings, I probably would have give it KDB, but that'd be fairly insulting, wouldn't it? But there you go. Some headlines, the back pages, the Mirror, Simon Mullock, mad for it. Guardiola in shock as champions lose 5 on the trot. The Telegraph, driven to despair. They said Guardiola humiliated as Spurs condemned City to 5 defeats on the spin. The Star, Simon Mullock again, is a busy lad. Mad one, although it's not too clever on his little, he has to use the same sort of ideas. Pep fumes as City lose 5th in a row. And the Sun's Neil Custis on his back page, bunch of 5s. Pep's fragile City hit thumping new low. We can't really argue, can we? Very, very low at the moment. Everybody. The fans were okay at times. Spurs fans were a total waste of time. You beat the champions 2-3, 4-0. And they weren't very loud, particularly. But for guys who's got quite big gobs of Spurs fans, I thought they were reasonably quiet. And credit to City fans, they tried to get the team up a little bit. But after the Ballon d'Or, it was all downhill, of course, after that. So, yeah, we've got a problem. I'm not going to talk about it now. Personally, yes, another guy that I know very, very well doubts Pep will stay for the 2 years anyway. In 2 years, is he going to be able to buy players and create a new dynasty? Probably not, because it takes the players a year to settle anyway. So I just think we're in limbo at the moment, whatever happens with Pep, etc., because we know he's not going to stay much longer. And I wouldn't argue the fact he might be gone after the Club World Cup and half a season next year, perhaps, if it's because we need to change things. But, I don't know, Pep's style of play. It's like Pep taking over Burnley, isn't it? If he hasn't got the quality of player or the players who aren't injured or aren't 100% fit, you can't play that quality of football with players not at it. Our players aren't at it, so we can't play it. But as I say, if he gets 5 or 6 players in January, is that going to make a difference? Probably not. If he gets 5 or 6 players in the summer, will that make a difference? Probably not immediately. He'll need time. And by that time, he'll be running to an end of his new contract. So I don't know where we're going at the moment. But this stems from a couple of years ago when we didn't, last year and the year before, transfer windows where we just didn't strengthen. We won the treble and it's been downhill since, I think, as far as recruitment and going forward is concerned. Anyway, that was the story of the game and a few little views of mine. I'm sure there'll be a few more over time. Let me know your thoughts. It'd be great to hear them. Of course, there will be a Pepsi 11 out for the arrival of Feyenoord. That should be out on Monday. Thanks for watching this. Please watch my player ratings show as well. And please, if you are new to the channel, push that subscribe button, push the bell notifications. I try and be as positive and realistic. I use the word realistic rather than negative or positive. Please join me. Spread the word if you can, guys, and press that button so you get your notifications when these vlogs come out. And if you do check through the channel, you'll also see stuff on film and TV, which is another passion of mine, which I'll probably watch a couple of films now, a couple of Christmas films to cheer me up. But probably won't. Just if you like film and TV, have a look at that. If you don't, or somebody might be interested, give me a kick in my direction. And please, if you'd like what I try and do and want to help support the channel, please stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed the feature, and if you can support me through the subscription, if you can subscribe, guys, that'd be wonderful if you've not already done so. We do actually have memberships at the moment, just 99p a month, so you get access to all my City stuff, including all the history vlogs, dozens and dozens not been published yet that you get immediate access to, and every time I do a edit and do a vlog, you get immediate access to it as well. So you can have a copy of scripts as well if you want any hard copy of the sort of things I do on matches and teams and managers and players, etc, etc. So if you can join the membership, that'd be wonderful. We do have sponsors at the moment. Piat 6505 are our current sponsors. They have a little eBay shop, so if you check in the comments section, there's a link there to the shop. They sell movie posters from the 90s and 2000s. They sell DVDs, some classic Hollywood movies, some classic foreign language ones. And if you do see anything you fancy on there, if you do place an order, just mention me, just say Bernard sent you, and you automatically get 10% reduction in the cost of your order. So fill your boots, guys, and my thanks to P6505. And yeah, if you want to support the channel just by watching the ads, that helps. Watch the ads, let them play through while you just have to check your phone or something, let it play out. And of course, if you follow any of the links, that always works as well. If you follow a link to one of the ads and you fancy something, I've done it myself. I've followed a link and actually purchase something from another organisation. But it can happen. It can happen. Not all ads are stuff you're not interested in. And of course, if you can give us a like, guys, that would be absolutely fantastic. All likes are much appreciated. Anyway, thanks for watching. Until the next time, of course, I only ever ask one thing, don't I? Please, I ask you all to stay safe, especially you Blues. Until the next time, come on, City. Bye for now.